Why do you feel numb? When was the last time you felt truly excited about something? Not distracted or entertained or busy. I mean, genuinely alive. Because so many people come to me and they're saying, I don't even feel sad. I don't feel anxious. I don't even know, maybe it's depression, but I don't think I feel depressed. I don't just feel anything anymore. And that's the part that's really scary, because they remember a version of themselves that was more alive, right? They used to laugh more and care more and dream more, and there was this innocence inside of them, feel more. And now, just getting through the day, waking up, doing what needs to be done, going to work, errands, responsibilities, come home, I don't know, go to sleep. And that's pretty much. Repeat. Same day, in and out. And from the outside, nobody noticed. You're functioning and you're showing up and you're doing what needs to get done. But inside, this is why you're probably watching this video, something feels missing. Not because life is terrible, not because you're failing, the opposite, you might be doing just fine. There is some sort of a disconnect, something lacking, almost like numbness. And if that sounds familiar, I want you to know that nothing is wrong with you. A lot of people are experiencing this. The question isn't, why am I numb? The question is more, what happened that made my system feel like it needs to stop feeling? Because numbness doesn't usually happen overnight. It often is something that our body learns. Maybe there was a time in your life when feeling everything was too much. With too much stress, too much overwhelm, too much pressure, right? Maybe too much disappointment. That's a big one. Too much heartbreak, too much responsibility. And little by little, you're shutting down. Your nervous system is learning something. That if I stop feeling, I can keep going. Because that's the only way to keep going. And for a while it works. You're doing everything and you keep going on auto, you survive, you do what needs to be done, you're getting through the hard season, you just move forward, right? Continue looking forward no matter what, keep functioning. But eventually, the same thing that blocks the pain also blocks joy, happiness, and the same walls that keep out the heartbreak also keep out connections. And the same protection you put on yourself to survive also stops you from fully living, from connecting to emotions. And this is where you get stuck. Because you think you need to try harder, or you need to think more positively, or you force yourself to be grateful. But healing doesn't usually happen through force. Actually, it never happens through force. It happens through safety. Because if your nervous system learned to shut down for a reason, the answer isn't to attack the shutdown, right? And hate yourself for shutting down or blaming yourself from the beginning for why you did what you did. The answer is to understand it, to listen to it, to create awareness, and create safety that makes your body that you feel like you don't longer need this. And sometimes this numbness does show up in ways that you don't even realize. Like I said, you don't get excited, you don't want anything, you feel disconnected from people you love, you lose interest in things that used to matter, you feel like you're watching your life from the outside instead of living it. You tell yourself, this is just who I am, this is just who I became, life made me this way. but it's not true because it's not who you are. You weren't always like this. I will ask you something, and if there was, for a second, like, if there's no pressure to have the answer, what is the one thing that used to make you happy? Just one thing, something simple. Music, nature, dancing, hiking, friends, art, I don't know, something small. Think about it for a second. Again, it does not have to be something big. Maybe being around people, maybe just creating something. What is the one part of yourself you stopped feeding? Because that's the slow path to start feeling slowly, slowly again. Start by remembering, okay? Remembering who you were before survival became your full-time job. Remember what mattered to you. Remembering what made you feel alive. And then slowly, in your own pace, start returning to those little small things. Once a week, a hike. An hour a week to slowly get back to yourself, doing whatever it is that you want. It makes you feel happy because you're not a broken person. You're not lazy. You're not beyond help. It's just your system adapted to protect yourself so you can reverse that. One step at a time, one feeling at a time, one activity at a time, one honest moment at a time. That's how you do it. That's underneath, that's how you go, that's how you find yourself underneath the numbness. I guess that's the best way to say it. Because the real you is still there. It's just protected by like this shield, right? So really take your time. Like I said, slowly start thinking about the things you really like to do, small things, and slowly, slowly come back to yourself. Awareness and quiet and forgiveness. And if you want more help, or if you want guidance on how to do it, you can check one with Prana, my website. It's downstairs, all the information. I'm going to put it in. We have something that's called 7-day realignment that slowly, slowly gives you practices to get back to yourself. A very, very useful practice. You can download it for free. And if you're ready for more, of course, you're more than welcome to book a 30-minute clarity call completely for free. It's just sitting together, figuring out where you are, where you want to be, and how we can get you there. I hope this video created a little peace inside of you, and I'll see you in the next one.